I'm going to take a deep cleansing breath. Because
Yes.
with everything that's going on in the country, sometimes you have to breathe your way through it.
I always say stop, breathe, and blow.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Now I want to ask you a question.
What question you want to ask?
I want to know who's running this country.
Okay.
I want to know who's running this country.
I want to know that too.
Yeah, because I don't feel like I'm living in America.
No.
You know, because it seems like America has been captured and is being held hostage by this elitist cult.
Yes.
And some of the American people are comfortable with being in captivity.
Wow.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, it kind of feels like a trap house to me.
A trap house, okay. And I'm looking at Congress, the people that makes the laws.
Yeah.
You know, they look like they become the lapdogs for the lobbyists.
That sounds about right.
And these special interest groups.
Yeah.
So I'm listening to the news on this week, and I noticed that Jim Crow Joe is blaming the rich for using the same tax laws that Congress wrote and the IRS implemented. And I'm just taken aback by that. And it looked like his Build Back Better, what he want to do is build back his wallet better. Because really, I think that this here little tax scheme, I call it Biden's tax, the rich scheme, is nothing but a scheme to bankrupt the middle class.
You got that right. That's right.
See, because I'm looking at all of this here. You want to take from the wealthy and redistribute it to everyone else. I thought this was supposed to be the United States of America, the land of the free, the home of the brave. You're supposed to be able to obtain the American dream. And so when I hear Biden talking, what you're saying is if you obtain the American dream and that dream is a little too much, then what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to make you pay your fair share.
Well, just think about something. When they say tax the rich, what is the rich? Okay? Because from my understanding, the way that they say the rich is somebody that makes over $400,000.
But see, that's not rich. That's middle class.
Well, that's what
in my humble opinion.
Yeah.
That is middle class.
Yeah.
And so my thing is, you want to make us think that you gonna tax the rich.
Right.
And people don't understand when you start talking about taxing the rich, taxing corporations that create jobs. All of that's going to trickle down to the middle class and the poor. That means people are going to be out of work and everything else is going to go up. Now, I'm not saying that the rich don't deserve to be taxed. But what I'm saying is, why is it that 3% is in the rich category and everybody else is either middle class or poor?
So that's the deal. You're going to just tax just the 3%? Because technically, it's going to trickle down to the middle class. Well, see, if they tax the rich a percentage, let's just say hypothetically 40%.
Right.
Well, then that means the middle class, the one that's under the 400, eventually you're going to be taxed 39% or 35%. Eventually, everybody's going to be taxed.
But I want people to wake up, and I want y'all to see this here.
Yeah.
You know, this is the Democrats' playbook. This is what they do. They always want to demonize somebody for obtaining the American dream and using the system that Congress set up because they make the laws.
That's right.
Write the laws.
That's right.
And then they want us to go against them because they rich. Well, why not get more Americans in that category to even and balance it off? But you always have a set of Americans that's poor, that's middle class. Once they start climbing up the ladder, you have these people putting in all of these policies and these regulations to bring them back down. And I think that's what I'm sick of. I am so sick and tired of that.
But who put the rules in place for the rich? Okay?
Congress did.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Congress put these rules in place for a lot of times it's their buddies, because that's when the lobbyists come in, okay, and wanting certain or special favors or what have you.
That's right.
And those laws are implemented through Congress, okay? Those laws are there for the rich.
That's right.
To go by and to offset certain things. But technically, it trickles back down to the middle class and the poor. When you look at high gas prices, okay? The taxes that's on food, the high cost of food, that money comes right back to the government some kind of way, and some kind of way, that's how the American people are paying higher taxes.
Not only do he want to tax the rich, girl, He's also given the IRS power to look into any bank account over $600. Now think about that, Silk.
Over $600.
$600 is not a lot of money.
Wait.
No. So if you got $601 in your account, then they want the IRS to be able to look at your account to make sure that you are, I guess, paying your fair share. So you see, so why are poor people and the middle class being targeted here?
Forget the $600 amount. Just giving the IRS the power to look into somebody's account. Is that constitutional?
I think it violates the Fourth Amendment.
Yeah.
I really do.
That looks like spying to me.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this looks, I call it a scheme because I don't think it's going to do anything for the rich. I think this is going to hurt the middle class.
Yes.
And it's also going to hurt poor people. Okay.
Wow.
But I want to show y'all a little bit about what he was talking about, y'all, when he was running down what he's already done. I guess it's in his own brain. Take a look at this, y'all.
We went to work and passed the American Rescue Plan back in March. And it worked. It's still working. Over the last 3 months, we've been creating on average 750,000 new jobs per month. Our economy is growing at the fastest rate we've seen in nearly 40 years. Our recovery is unique in the world. We're the only developed country in the world whose economy is now bigger than it was before the pandemic.
See, I need for him to understand, paying people not to go to work is not job creation, it's welfare.
That's right.
And see, while our economy is being dismantled by Jim Crow Joe policies, inflation is what is growing at the fastest rate that we've seen in 40 years.
That's right.
It's inflation because everything is going up.
That's right.
Everything is going up.
Yeah.
Because of this man and his policies and what he's presenting. See, they wanted to go back to business as normal.
As usual.
They don't like it that the American people was prospering up under President Donald J. Trump.
That's right.
People was prospering. President Trump cut regulations.
Yep.
People were able to buy food, to buy gas. They wasn't worried. Not up under the Biden regime, everybody is worried.
And it seemed like another thing that he's creating is stress, depression, and fear.
But that ain't all. Take a look at this, y'all.
I know many Americans are still struggling to make it through each and every day. For too many, it's harder and harder to pay the bills, food, gas, rent, healthcare. I get it. We still have a long way to go to get the economy where it needs to be.
No, Biden.
No.
You don't get it. Millions of Americans are upset with you because you just don't get it.
That's right.
You have our borders wide open. People are pouring in this country, but you want to act like you care about America. You don't. You don't care about America.
No, you don't.
You can't care about America when you want to target the most vulnerable.
That's right.
When you want to take down the middle class and you want the rich to still stand. Silk, I used to say back in the day, these Democrats, the only two type of classes they're trying to create is the rich and the poor. And it's proven itself out.
That's right.
Well, I guess elections really do have consequences.
That sounds about right.
You just watched Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news channel, now in more than 70 million homes. You can get Newsmax TV on your cable system or check your cable guide. And if your system doesn't carry Newsmax, call them, tell them you want Newsmax TV, because we're real news for real people.